ジャパンキャストのビデオエピソードへようこそ。ひとみです。
ポルです。This is Japancast, episode 89. 女さんによればかしましい。Is that right?
Yeah, 女さんによればかしましい。
そうですね。
はい。What does that mean?
Whenever there's women together, there's a lot of gossip.
Yeah, many women, many words.
Many women,
do you
many
say
words.
3 women and a goose make a market?
I've never heard that before.
Oh, okay.
I don't know that one.
But many women, many words.
Mm-hmm. There I'm showing my age, because you can't talk like that these days. If you say, oh, when the women get together, they gossip. Yeah, that's very politically incorrect these days.
Guys don't? You guys don't?
We never gossip. Guys do not talk about things other than sports, beef jerky, muscle cars, football, and the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue. Those are the only subjects we're allowed to talk about.
Hi.
So I'm a little bit busy with the music video at the moment, so had a little difficulty getting this episode put together and not as much stuff as I would have liked to have covered. But you did put together a special prize for subscribers.
Yeah, small lesson, but small but fun.
So you guys should look for that in your email. It's getting an MP3 and a worksheet, right?
It's just like a notes.
Notes, but yeah, like a PDF.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it into PDF.
Cool. So that'll be fun for you guys, for the supporters.
Hi.
And up next we have, or unless you have anything else, we have a quick trip to Naraijuku.
Naraijuku.
And Naraijuku has been designated as a National Architectural Preservation Site. And to you Americans out there, that means it's a historical village. So have you ever been to a historical village, is it Williamsburg, I think? That's basically the idea. It's basically the buildings there have been kept so they look like they would have looked in the Edo period.
I love that kind of place.
So thank you very much to Ryan for sending us these photos and video of Naraijuku. And also thank you to the supporters on screen here. Thank you, because it's your generosity that keeps us going and keeps the Japancast ship afloat. If you're interested in donating and helping us out, just visit jcast/donate and you can sign up and you get things like your bonus PDF and MP3 that you sent out to everybody as a thank you. And I think that's it. Thank you to everybody who makes Japancast possible. Up next we have Naraijuku, and then after that we have some vocabulary. Cool. Thanks to Ryan for all that.
はい、ありがとうございました。
If you guys are not on our Facebook page, definitely sign up jcast/face or facebook.com/Japancast because Ryan has been posting from Japan via
Pictures.
Instagram.
Yeah.
Some really great stuff, so don't miss out on that. Really, really cool photos.
はい。
So we have vocabulary.
はい。
And this is to do with food?
Yeah, describing the
food?
taste.
Just not oishii or
Because everybody knows
美味しい
oishii or
まずい
mazui. Yeah, but how about if you want to say spicy? Oh, it's spicy. Or oh, it's sweet or sour.
Okay.
はい。
So,
The
up
first
next. Yes. Spicy.
Spicy. はい。Spicy, we say 辛い。
Karai.
はい、辛い。そう。
Not
that's
atsui. Karai.
辛い。
Karai is spicy hot.
Yeah.
Because we say, oh, that's hot. And then you have to say, it's spicy hot.
Is
or
it hot?
It's,
Yeah.
is it hot hot? So this is spicy.
Yeah, this one's spicy. 辛い。
Okay. So how about the sauce is spicy?
このソース辛い。
Okay.
このソース辛い。
Karai. How about, let me tell you, this sauce is spicy. Or, this sauce is spicy for sure.
はい。
Or, as my dad would say, this sauce is spicy. You know what I mean?
はい。
Jelly bean?
Yeah. We say このソース辛いよ。
Karayo.
So yeah, just add yo at the end. This is a sentence ending particle. Basically just like, hey, let me tell you. Because you are the one who's tasting it and nobody else. So you say, oh, このソース辛いよ。
Okay.
はい。
How about this spice is saucy? This sauce is spicy.
Yeah. Isn't it?
Or this sauce is, or spice is saucy.
Yeah?
It's a very saucy spice. I think Saucy Spice was one of the rejected Spice Girls. This sauce is spicy, isn't it?
はい。そう。このソース辛いね。
So, ne.
ね at the end.
And we hear ne all the time.
This ne is basically other than you, like somebody also tasting the same thing. And then, don't you think so? Isn't it?
It's sort of an agreement. You're going to use it if you believe the other person agrees with your
asking
opinion.
the other person to agree with
Because
you. Like, だよね.
This goes back to, we talked about this before, where Japan likes everybody to get along and everybody to be in agreement as a group. So you expect everybody, ne, ne,
And everybody
ne,
say,
ne.
そうだね.
So that's, you'll hear that all the time, and it's a societal convention. It's a very common thing to do. It's ne, because you want everybody to get along and agree.
Yeah, so ですね. Unless the other person has tasted in the past and they know the person knows the taste, you can't use ne. I had to teach my kid. So we are eating something. She was eating something, and she said, おいしいね to me. And I said, Ray, I'm not eating it, so I don't know how it tastes like.
Okay.
So in that case, you have to use おいしいよ because you are the only one who's eating it. I've never had it, so.
Okay.
So that's the difference between ne
Ne and yo. Okay. So how about salty?
Salty, we say 塩辛い.
Oh,
塩辛い.
salt and hot. Interesting.
塩辛い.
Shiokarai. Okay, so how about the soup is salty?
このスープ塩辛い.
And then if you wanted to say, let me tell you, the soup
この
is...
スープ塩辛いよ.
And then the soup is salty, isn't it?
このスープ塩辛いね.
Okay.
Right.
So I think everybody gets the idea of the yo and ne.
Simple.
So I'm not going to say, you just maybe do all of them one after the other. So sweet.
甘い.
So the watermelon is sweet.
このスイカ甘い. このスイカ甘いよ. このスイカ甘いね.
Amai.
甘い.
How about then the opposite? Bitter.
Bitter. 苦い.
Oh, nigai.
苦い. はい.
Okay, so how about the coffee is bitter?
このコーヒー苦い. このコーヒー苦いよ. このコーヒー苦いね.
And sour?
酸っぱい. The su and little tsu, 酸っぱい.
You hear drinks in anime a lot referred to as suppai. You'll hear, I remember in Furikuri, one of the main characters complained he didn't like suppai drinks.
Oh, really? 酸っぱい. Yeah, we say 酸っぱい for sour.
The grape is sour, or this grape is sour. Then.
このぶどう酸っぱい.
ぶどう.
ぶどう. このぶどう酸っぱいよ. このぶどう酸っぱいね.
And crunchy?
Crunchy. We say カリカリしてる.
カリカリしてる.
カリカリ, that's a onomatopoeia. カリカリ, that's how we describe this crunchy sound. カリカリ.
How about the apple is crunchy?
このリンゴカリカリしてる. このリンゴカリカリしてるよ. このリンゴカリカリしてるね.
Okay. How about rich?
How about oily?
Oh, did I miss oily? Sorry, oily. So like greasy oily.
Greasy oily. 脂っこい.
Ooh, that's a tough one.
脂っこい.
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 Little tsu, らっこい. 脂っこい.
All right, so how about this pizza is oily or greasy?
このピザ脂っこい. このピザ脂っこいよ. このピザ脂っこいね.
Okay, how about rich now?
We have 3 different ways to say this.
Okay.
まったりしてる. まったりしてる. 濃厚な味. 濃厚な味. Or コクがある.
Wow.
コクがある.
Wow, okay, so how about this cake is very rich?
You can say このケーキまったりしてる. このケーキまったりしてるよ. このケーキまったりしてるね. And let's use 濃厚な味.
Okay.
このケーキ濃厚な味. このケーキ濃厚な味だよ. このケーキ濃厚な味だね. Then the last one コクがある. このケーキコクがある. このケーキコクがあるよ. このケーキコクがあるね.
Okay, and then finally, how about bland?
You think Japanese sweet.
Yes, they're very bland.
Okay, so we say 味が薄い.
味が薄い.
薄い.
Okay.
はい。So, 味が薄い.
The pasta is bland.
このパスタ味が薄い. このパスタ味が薄いよ. このパスタ味が薄いね.
Cool. All right, some great words for describing food.
はい。
Up next, we have Terrence Walker, and then some mail. But first, again, our new sponsor, I'm going to say grocer, Asian food grocer. Just visit jcast/food and check out your one-stop shop for Asian groceries and supplies. They have all kinds of great stuff. So if you live somewhere where you can't get Japanese snacks and things like that, this is a great resource for that.
はい。
And up next, we have Terrence Walker.
Construction is proceeding fast and furiously here in China, and it seems like it's happening everywhere. At this very moment, it sounds like they are tearing up the street to build out the subway to reach out to where our office is. None of this is surprising, however, because here in China, you will find one of the largest and fastest growing economies in the world right now. One area where this is best represented can be seen in the game industry, and I saw a lot of that when I visited ChinaJoy, the largest game expo here in Shanghai. At ChinaJoy, you will find some similarities to pretty much any convention in the US, where they use any means necessary to attract customers to look at their game products. It wasn't just game developers themselves represented there. You also had companies like Crytek with their Cry engine, which is being used by, of course, independent game developers, but people in other markets, including architectural visualization, to show off the things they want to show off. But that's not all. After the expo, we attended the International Game Developers Association's after party at a rustic restaurant rooftop bar called Kathleen's 5. There we had the opportunity to rub shoulders with some of the biggest names in the world of gaming, CEOs, people from all over the world, Australia, Russia, Japan. And everyone there was trying to get into this huge market. That's how big it is. Even Japanese companies have been trying to get into this market for a very long time. In fact, that's why I'm here. The very first time I came to China, I was demoing for a company called NewTek and showing off their Lightwave 3D software, which I used in my early films. But everything was sponsored by a Japanese company called D-Storm, which was distributing this product in the Asian market, and they had just opened a branch in Shanghai. During that tour was when I met the very people I'm still working with at this moment. Now, they were a little bit ahead of their time and didn't survive, but now seems to be the time, and many Japanese companies are making all the efforts they can to break into this market. I recently spoke with one of the most famous animation creators here in China, and he has been in contact with companies like Bandai to help bring their huge product line over to China and introduce it to the market here. The market here is expanding daily. Everybody wants to get their piece of the pie, and it is a large pie to get a piece of, and it'll be interesting to see where it goes in the near future.
Okay, so mail time. Is this from Facebook?
I think, yeah.
From William?
Mm-hmm.
And, okay, yeah, because my eyes are getting bad. William says, what are the proper ways to finish off a question or a sentence in Japan? I'm getting the beginning and middle part, but getting confused on how to end it, depending on if it's an object, person, mood, urgency, etc. So what I got from this is that he's learning, first off, he's learning by, grammatically, which we don't encourage.
Do you think he's trying to,
to me it sounds like, is it des, deska, mas, maska, deshita, kata, that kind of stuff.
That's, okay, then that'll be the conjugation then.
Right.
And,
But what, okay, well first off, how do you know when you use mas or des?
Mas and des?
Yeah.
Des, we use des with adjectives or nouns.
Mm-hmm.
So, for example, kawaii desu.
Mm-hmm.
Kawaii desu or nihonjin desu. See, kawaii is an adjective, cute. Nihonjin is a noun, Japanese person. That's when we use des.
Okay.
And masu is just a stem. That's just part of conjugation of a verb.
Okay.
So tabemasu. It's a polite form, a present polite form of this verb, taberu, to eat. Dictionary form, taberu. Tabemasu would be the polite present tense form.
Okay. But as we've said before, I think both of us agree that it's better to learn sentence patterns than it is to try to memorize conjugation and try to construct sentences in your head, because you're never going to reach fluency by constructing sentences before you say them, because you have to translate every word in your head first, think of the tense, and then think of the right ending, and then say it. And in conversation, you can't do that fast enough. No matter how good you get at that, you're never going to be fast enough, versus learning sentence patterns. Okay, in this situation, this is casual, so I know I don't need to use a polite form, therefore this is the sentence. That's what I think. I think that makes it a little bit easier. And my phone just turned off, so now I can't see. So, but yes, that's basically, I think, what he was asking, is ending the sentences. Ooh,
You could
a flyover.
You could learn, go through grammar book and do basic verb conjugation.
Yeah.
There are patterns, so you could study those. That might help.
Yeah, if you're really wanting to major in Japanese, you're going to need that. It's like being an English major. You're going to need to know all of those rules and everything. But if your goal is to watch anime and understand what they're saying, or be able to order something at a restaurant,
construct sentences
properly.
Yeah, and to do that, you probably gonna need verb conjugation lesson.
Yeah. Okay.
It just you have to just keep practicing the conjugation. You know, the dictionary form 食べる and 食べます 食べて. It's all the I had to do it in English. You know, like what is it? Go, went, gone.
Right.
You know, because
but what you find is Japanese people they can't speak English. They can conjugate on paper.
Yeah,
but they can't have a conversation.
No.
Because that's what they've memorized is how to conjugate
it's
verbs.
a method that's failed.
So,
yeah. So
well, hopefully that answers a little bit of your question.
But I think if you are very advanced or good, then maybe you can start reading Japanese person's blog or news, like a NHK, something like that, and then take out the sentence and kind of break it down. And what's this? And what's this word? And then what's the ending? The verb. What does it say? You know, what's this form? And then you can kind of study
Start
that
seeing
one sentence, your pattern maybe.
Okay.
If you don't mind looking at, you know, all the words up.
Cool. All right. Well, before we go, hopefully we're not blowing out the camera because it was dark when we started this, and now the sun just came out. So we wanted to highlight a Japancast friend of the week. I'm going to read this one because it's a little difficult. Her name is, or her handle is WakWakCom. She's 45 years old and lives in Tokyo. And here's what she writes. Just pretend like I have a girl's voice. I wish in my life whole keep smile all the time. As for my character, a lively place likes an action and open mind, outgoing, passionate, romanticist. But the first meeting is very shy. I like talk with friend at nice open cafe. I like nature of four seasons, but also like metropolitan city in Tokyo. I like Minato-ku area and Ebisu. My hobby is scuba diving, bodyboard, swimming, Pilates, yoga, hiking, ski, travel, movie, dancing, dining out, photography, go to hot spring, and spa, aromatherapy, and healing. I like fashion, ride a bicycle too. I think the feeling as understands the affinity of the human being for the first time actually meeting and taking the photo and internet. Let's talk first if we have a chance, or if we have chance. So, if you'd like to talk to WakWakCom or find someone else in Japan, visit friends.japancast.net and sign up for your free account. All right. Well, before it gets warm, let's get out of here. Thanks for your donations and support, and we'll see you next time.
はい、じゃあまた来週。
Japancast.net